does, but here's the real question I think everybody's wondering. Does this mean no new Macs this spring?
No, nor does it mean no new iPad Pros. Doesn't mean anything.
I think they're just clearing the stuff out.
So they're doing the little stuff. So there may be an event later, or maybe just another press release in a month, or what?
Yeah, I don't know that this can be classified as clearing stuff out. I mean, that iPad that replaces the iPad 2 is very nice entry level iPad.
And why would you announce this by itself if you have other iPad announcements? Wouldn't you just do this as part of the iPad announcements?
It's not. So if you say these are all the new iPad Pros, oh, and by the way, we have this new entry-level iPad for $329, it kind of just clutters up your message. And if they put this out now, and yeah.
I mean, the Pro people are going to gravitate towards that iPad 9.7 Pro and the larger one, but there are a lot of people out there that want some kind of a replacement for either an older iPad or maybe a computer. And this is perfect for them.
Yeah, Apple needs a relatively low-priced iPad.
Yeah, and this
is $329 for 32 gigs, $429 for 128 gigs. It's their new entry-level model. And the biggest thing is a little smaller than the old iPad 2, and it's a little brighter display. iPad Air 2, I should say. And
not laminated, though.
It's an A9 chip, not laminated.
Right. Yeah, but if you look at who this is going for, having the True Dome display and things like that, that's not necessarily what they're looking for features. If that's what they want, there's an iPad Pro that they can get that with. But I think this is a pretty significant release. Now, maybe not significant in specs if you compare it to a Pro version, but they weren't looking to release a Pro version. Right. They're looking to release something that everybody can use.
So the line now is the two iPad Pros, 9.7 and 12.9 inch, respectively. The iPad Mini 4 is still around. And then this new iPad replaces their former low end, the iPad Air 2. And it's not, by the way, it's iPad.
Yes. Right. So confused. Like, what do you call it? The iPad non-Pro? It's going to be so confused.
Just the iPad plain iPad. And this, I would guess, is what Apple expects most people to buy when they go in the store. They're going to say, give me an iPad, and that's what they're going to get.
It's the door crasher. And it's a replacement for people. There's so many people who bought an iPad 2 or an iPad 3, an iPad 4, or an original iPad mini, and it was just good enough. It did everything they needed to. But now it's getting a little bit old, and they don't want to get a Pro because it's another $500, $600, $700. But at this price, the original iPads were $500 for a long time, entry level, and this is $329 entry level.
This is a really good iPad. So this is the lowest priced iPad, and even a Mini 4. Well, they don't sell a 32 gig. If they did, maybe it would be cheaper. But they sell 128 gig, and that's $399. So
$30 for that difference in size. Yeah, that's great.
Yeah. And if you went to a Pro, the 32 gig would be considerably more, be $270 more. So
you also have to you have to consider, Leo, that nobody in Canada actually needs the Pro with the True Tone display because the sun doesn't shine. So
how quickly they change sides.
In the snow,
you used to be on Team A. Now you're on Team
Huh?
I'm on Team Sunshine.
What does it mean that it's not? What does it mean that it's not laminated? Should I care about that? What does that mean?
Lamination removes the air gap in between it, and it leads to less glare. And it's a higher end feature that Apple introduced in iPhones and then in iPads to sort of make them a better value.
So this is the Canadian iPad.
I am outnumbered with Jim Dalrymple on a show. I never thought this would happen.
I mean, come on, you and Adam, basically the same thing. I hear Jim
laughing. I know.
Same pixels per inch as the Pros.
It's literally an iPad Air 3. They just got rid of the Air 3 moniker.
Got it.
Yep.
Got it.
I was going to say, I don't remember. Did the iPad Air 2 have the laminated display and all that? I don't think so.
No, it did.
The original Air did not. The Air 2 got it, and then this one reverted.
Air 2 got it. Okay, right. Yeah.
So you're not going to get the laminated display, the anti-reflective coating, the wide gamut, the P3 gamut, and the True Tone display. But as you point out, if you need that, you'll know and you'll ask for the right thing. Everybody else is just buying an iPad. They don't They're not
No
going to
one's
say
parents or
what.
kids are going to complain about DCI-P3, and if they do, good on you. Good on you, sir.
Yeah.
Ma'am.
Yeah, right.
Processor is at A9, not an A9X. Does that make a big difference?
It's going to make a little bit of a
pixel
difference,
drive,
but again, you have to consider who this is for. So will it make a big difference for people upgrading from an iPad Air 2? Yes, huge. Is it something for the pros? Probably not. But it's the difference is going to depend on what you do.
I guess I have an iPad Air 2, and actually I got it. We were doing a book about the iPad where I needed to buy it. And I was sort of a little unhappy about the time I bought it because I was pretty sure Apple was going to replace it, and it's lasted obviously forever. I mean, it's been the top of the line non-pro iPad for ages now, and I don't know. I don't think I would upgrade it. I don't see any need. And obviously, if you have an iPad 1, it's not even close. The iPad 2, not a real problem. 3, 4, starting to be still useful. But once you get into the iPad Air, I really wonder if people would upgrade from that. It just doesn't seem like they would.
Pegging that processor is hard. You need a pro app to do that.